Hi guys, thanks for joining me tonight. Um, Again, my name is Judy. I am Thrifting Casey Style. I am a full-time pharmacy technician and a part-time reseller. And so I'm glad you're here tonight. It's going to be not a haul. Can you believe it? I'm actually trying to put some stuff up in bags. So this is how I store my items. And this is what I use, which is the gallon tie bags, twist tie bags. So they do have the twist in there. I don't use those since I just put them in here. And so I'm putting them in bags, and then I'm going into my computer and using my List Perfectly program, pulling up what I already listed and putting in. I'm on box 5 now, so I'm putting all these items in box 5. But what I thought about doing is just talking a little bit about who encouraged me in my reselling, and there has been a lot. I don't have time to tell you about all of them, and so I'm just going to tell you a few. And we're going to start off with Rachel Strickland. And I know a lot of you guys know Rachel Strickland. She is an awesome reseller. I feel like she is everybody's friend, and she gives some really good advice. And she's I met her on a live of Kat the Nurse Flipper, and first time I ever seen Rachel, and I immediately subscribed to her because she was just so encouraging, and she sounded like she would be someone I could learn from, and I have. I mean, I've learned oh my goodness, so much. And she's helped me with my YouTube channel. She's encouraged me to do it. She'll look at it, she'll give me some advice. And, she's just awesome. And like I said, I got these bags from her, and that was when I was watching Nurse Cat Flipper. So I think, no, actually, that one might have been when she was showing us her basement. And because she was like um, trying to list off her death pile so she can buy her new truck, which, hey, wasn't that awesome? So yeah, so Rachel is one of my favorite. I will watch her every time. I mean, there's just no question about it. Rachel is on my top list of resellers, and so that's Rachel. I mean, there's so much she's talked about, and she just has a lot of energy, zeal, and she wants all of us to succeed, which is just like awesome. Who? I mean, I don't know. I just feel like she's truly genuine, and that's really cool. She's even left me messages on Instagram, like not the typing one. I mean, she left me voice messages on how to do stuff. Like I was having a hard time when I first started doing YouTube on getting it even published, and she walked me through it. So yeah, Rachel's awesome. So I like all of her videos. I watch her live. so um, so yeah, that's one. And then also Cat the Nurse Flipper. Um, and I remember watching the, oh my goodness, Let's Do Lunch podcast, and they have Cat on there, and she was different on that show than she is on hers, but it really made me appreciate her even more because she's very business. Business is her, this is her livelihood. This is what she does for a living, just like Rachel. But this is so yeah, and also Kat does that review of the stores, like your closet or your eBay store. And since I gave her both, I didn't know you were supposed to give her one, and so I gave her both. I guess it's a good thing I didn't give her Mercari too, right? But she did. She did both because they were small. I mean, at that time, I just had a little over 100 listings, but she reviewed them both for me. And then if I had any questions, she answered them for me. And I was late to the show, which is sad because I forgot about she's on Eastern time, I'm on Central, and I was like, yeah, all messed up. But yeah, so Kat is an awesome one, and I know she'll help everybody, and she's also honest. I mean, she doesn't. doesn't tell you, yeah, you're doing a good job, but she will tell you what you need to work on. And that's what I needed at that time. And so I was really grateful for that. And so, and finding out I'm having a hard time doing this, and talk, but I'm going to try my hardest to get this packing done of my clothes so that I can um, store it and know where it's at, right? So, so, um, so another person that I like is, I'm just trying to, oh, okay, I see what I did. Another person that I really appreciate is Kristen from A Rural Squirrel. And so when I think of Kristen, this is the one thing I think about her the most is her personality and how she'll pretend this is a package item ready to go out. And she already put the label on, and then, you know, she just throws it over, and she has the most excited look on her face. And yes, and I love that. I love that zeal she has, that enthusiasm she has. I mean, and watching her do her videos, you could tell this is her. This is really her. But she can be serious at the same time. I mean, I've seen her on, Let's Do Lunch podcast, and there's times they have a subject that is pretty serious, and she is so smart and intelligent, and that yet she has fun doing this job. So it's not something that she's bored with. She loved it. And she goes to the bins. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've only been to the bins twice. Okay, so I love it. But I went once to the Kansas City Goodwill bin and once to Omaha, Nebraska bin, and I loved it. And I want to go again. I'm dying, but I have to get stuff cleaned up here. But anyway, yeah, watching her do the bins, finding the stuff that she finds is such a motivation for me. And knowing she's just paying dollars for it. I mean, who can ask for more than that? And then she's just very informative and what she finds, and she just enjoys her work. I mean, yeah, it's just really encouraging watching her. And so, of course, I cannot leave out Angie Resells. I mean, that's the threesome, right? I keep wanting to call her Rebecca, but it's Rachel Strickland, and Kristen, and then Angie from Angie Resells. And so, I watched one of Angie's videos today. It's the one that she just put out, and she was a little down. And she even said, this is not your typical video that you've seen from me, because I am depressed. I'm down. Sales has been terrible. And I was just like, girl, you've inspired so many people. You know, Kristen and Angie's been selling for years. And for them to be able to do that, that was their income for years. And they're still selling. I mean, it's such an inspiration. Angie is such an inspiration. And then she does the lives, and it's such a good conversation. And, it's just, I just love Angie. I mean, she recently did some videos like for shipping, and just told you how to do it, and like, what you shouldn't do. And it's just, I mean, I even went back this last weekend and started watching videos that she'd done like a year ago, just because I was like, I haven't watched these. And so I just wanted to learn. To me, she's a pro. She's an expert at this reselling. And so I really like Angie. And so let me think of who should I say next. It's so hard to choose because there is so many awesome resellers. And so I think I'm going to go with Amber. Amber Resells. I like Amber so much, and I started watching her pretty early on too. The one thing I liked about Amber is that she's into math, statistics, and I know I probably did not say that right, but I remember watching a video that she did, where she told us the most popular jeans per platform that sells, and gave us the prices average out at for selling. And oh my goodness, I wrote down so many of those jeans, and I would go looking for them, and yeah. Um, and that's not the only one she's done. She's done multiple different ones. So, and like she recently did in some posters, and she was like, okay, I am wanting to just sell these, and so I'm going to put them on auction. I want to see how good they go. And so then she kept us informed on how good they went. And she just had her baby, and so I know she's busy, but she still takes time, out of her day, to do this. And it's just, I mean, she's not doing YouTube right now, and I understand. I mean, I had babies, I had 4 kids, and it's so busy. It's a lot of work, and yet she does it on Instagram, and so she'll take that time to do that. So yeah. So anyway, those are the ones I wanted to talk about. So it's let me it's Rachel Strickland, Kat the nurse flipper, and Kat is an actual nurse. I don't know if you knew that, but she's an actual nurse. She quit her full time nursing job to stay home with Dalton, her son, and started reselling full time again. I mean, she's done it too for years, off and on, and so yeah, and she makes good money. And then let me see who else. Kristen, a rural squirrel. I love that name. And I mean, it's just she's just so cute. And then Angie resells. So, and she has her mama in the background on the lives telling her to, okay, it's time to give a free one. And so, yeah, it's awesome. And then um, Amber, Amber resells. I did the two resells together. Isn't that funny? Both starts with A's. And but yeah, Amber, she's so smart, and she does all that math and figuring out what sells and what doesn't sell and what you should buy, and yeah. But those are just 5. There's so many. I mean, honorable mentions: Becky, Becky Poshmark, Becky Parks Poshmark. There is Courtney Common Tags, Ashley from oh my goodness, um, Hustle, um, Hustle at Home. Is that the right name? Anyway, Ashley, I'm sorry if it's not. But yeah, there's so many, and there's a lot of guys. Okay, I know I've been mostly saying the ladies. I'm a lady, so I kind of relate a little bit more to them. But I mean, Kevin from Commonwealth Picker, Dave from NC Picker. Now, I think Dave knows a lot, but he can be a little weird sometimes. But I do like him. Sometimes um, I remember once he was bored and he started playing with his little game and did a video on that. Now that one, I mean, I laughed, but that's Dave. But yeah, it's so many. So yeah, I'm definitely not getting this done. I did only 2 so far, and I haven't even did the second one all the way of my clothes and putting them into my inventory. So I do need to go. And so I just thank you guys for joining me. I thank you for listening to me talk about my um, I'm admiring other resellers, and hope I can become even half as successful as they. It'd be awesome. And so anyway, you guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, wait a minute. Harry Tornado. How did I forget him? Well, I guess I didn't, because I did close it like that, right? Only Harry and Haley can do that properly. I mean, you guys knew I wasn't doing it right. But yeah, Harry is pretty awesome. I started watching him probably first. Part Time Picker was my first one, Matt, Part Time Picker. He was my first reseller to watch, and it was awesome. He got me hooked, and then I found Harry Tornado, and I mean, I just love his experiments, him going to the bins, him going to the thrift stores. And then now Haley's a rock star. I mean, you know, they did a contest not that long ago, and Haley found better items than Josh, which, I mean, yeah, go girl. So I'm not going to close it that way because that's theirs. That's them, not me. And so I do need to come up with a slogan, like Rachel Strickland has, um, make your business. Treat your business as your business. That's what it is. Treat your business as your business. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I gotta come up with a slogan. I gotta learn how to close it right for me. So what I'm just gonna do now is just say thank you. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you guys again later. Bye.